Sup guys, it's Kosh, and today we are doing Plan B Terraform beginner's guide for like first days, for a first run, so you can set up your production properly. Honestly, in this game you can't really do that many mistakes that will cost you that much, but there are things that you should keep in mind when planning your production, so you won't have to redo this from the scratch. I played it a little bit for a couple of days actually, so I will show you on the example of this new planet how you should do it properly. So okay, early on when you just start out, when it's your first run, you will have to go through the tutorial. It's pretty straightforward, and the main things you want to keep in mind that you would like to place something, well, everything that you plan to use in the right area. So for basic production that you will get early on, oh my god, I have to go through all this again, like extraction, assembly plants, factories, all those basic things, you can build them anywhere because you don't need to connect them. But for the quest where you need to do some advanced production for the cities, those should be somewhere between all your cities because you'll have to deliver them to those anyway. In our case, we got two cities over here, they're pretty close to each other, so our production area should be, so something like this area on the south should be perfect for this. And from here you can deliver the produced goods to both of those colonies, and for the colony over there, well, it will have to either wait or you will have to deliver it here by trade. In order not to go through the tutorial, I'll go to my base, to my planet, and show you how to do things properly so you won't do mistakes I did. So here is our planet. Here we got 3 towns as well, one on the top, 2 at the bottom, and they are pretty close to each other. So in order for stuff to be most easy, like easier for you, you might want to, you know, restart the planet if you want the easier run. But I would recommend it because the game isn't that hard, so you can kind of manage it anyway. So start over here where we got our first production after the tutorial. We are building those things, well, everything basically, assembly plants, extractors and all that over here, and you don't need to connect it anywhere because you can just produce it, and once something is produced in the assembly plants, it's going into your inventory and you can build it here anywhere, like it's not connected to logistics in any way, so that's easy. You can place it anywhere, and we start with MK1 depots, which are pretty easy. You gotta connect them right next to each building, so we got the like linear production lines like here. But at some point you will unlock MK2 depots, and those are really good because they allow you to take over all the resources and share them between the buildings, just like that. So you create them in the grid like this, like one tile away, iron ore for example, bam, bam, and like that they will deliver resources to nearby MK2 depots, and they will share resources between them, so they will try to keep the same amount of storage in each of those. And if you need more iron, for example, you can get more of those miners in between, extractors basically, and that way you can mine the entire production area, entire field, and deliver it wherever you want. Like you can get the iron from here and deliver it by the train to a production area, or just make some small production area like we did over here. So that's like some beginner things, but at some point you will need to deliver things to the cities, and that's where the things starts to get hard. So first of all, you'll get the roads, right? And for the roads you need to get the drop-off points. When you're early on you can get only MK1 drop-off points, so do something like I did over here. One on the left for this supply center and one on the right, and you can get the third one over here as well. So if you want to supply it more, you can make one more over here, remove this one in the middle, and you can get 3 MK1 depot supply in one supply center, and you will be good. Early on you will need concrete and I think oxygen for the cities. Then you won't need the normal concrete anymore, you will need reinforced one. So we got this concrete being delivered here and it's useless. So you don't need that much of supply using the roads over here. As for the oxygen, I would advise getting some of those atmospheric extractors and delivering them straight to the depot, and ignoring all the carbon production because, I mean, you can make it somewhere else. Just get the oxygen from here and deliver it straight to the city. That's easy. As for the concrete, try to get it from the nearby silica area. Oh, this is interesting. We don't get enough production over here. From nearby a sulfur area, and deliver it there as well. Well, here we got an issue because we don't have enough production in this sulfur area, and that's hard for us. Oh, we are running out of everything. But basically, yeah, you start like this. For the first, how many? Like 10 levels, you will be tied to the roads, and I decided to move my production here. So we are building stuff here, like everything that we need, and delivering it from here using the crazy amount of trucks to those cities. So like this city, look at that, it's so huge and green, it have loads of truck waiting in line to deliver stuff here. So cities will require higher tier production stuff, higher tier resources later on, and you will have to supply them in order to keep them growing. So right now my goal is to get what? Total population of 30,000, and this city doesn't want to grow higher than 10,000 because it doesn't have food production. So we need to make this thing working, and that will take another production line. So your basic supply will be with the roads. That's our oxygen production for this city. As you can see, we just getting one drop-off point over here and a lot of production buildings. MK2 depots are gathering 2 tiles away from them, so you can expand it quite easily. Let's show it on the example of what, for example? Of this iron production. So we need to expand this because those things aren't producing any iron anymore. How you can do that? You can place insane amount of extractors everywhere. Like, the easiest way is to do this. Whoa, look at that. So basically, yeah, fill it with extractors. I think later on you will get more efficient ways to do this, but for now, that's what we have. Once it's all filled, you're like, yeah, full field of extractors. No gaps, no anything. After that, you get MK2 depots and connect them with iron ore with the depots that you have for your production. So put them just like that. There we go. One area, one tile away from each other, and they will start collecting resources from all those things over here, and well, they will kinda use up all this field at some point, but that's how you will do production. I don't know if you get MK3 depots later on, but for this point of the game, and that's early game anyway, you can do this, and that will work very, very well. So without micromanaging all the vehicles and stuff over here, that will allow you to get all the production and move it towards the area where you need it. So that's easiest way to do this. Okay, what do we get next? So yeah, at some point you will need to connect aluminium ore with iron ore production and that kind of stuff. So try to find the areas of raw resources that are close to each other to make that happen, and make the line from there to nearby cities. So that's the easier stuff. Now, at some point, your cities will start producing, how is it called, waste, metal waste, then there will be plastic waste and other kind of waste. So you will need to do something about that, and there is, like, we got organic waste here as well, which we can't pick up yet, and we will have to do that as well. And you need to think of a way how to manage that. I thought about that, and I decided to build the recycling areas and production areas, like huge factory, planet-wide factory basically, over here. So that's what we have over here. We got the trains coming up from all the areas, like this is iron for us. As I explained, that's how it works for me, right? That kind of getting all the stuff over here from all the nearby cities and everything. So they unload their metal waste over here, and we refine it here in the recycling centers into aluminum bar and steel bars. Steel bars are being delivered by the trucks into the steel production area. Here they make reinforced concrete, they make rails and whatever we want to make out of it over here. Then the aluminum is being moved to the top over here, and we are producing high-tech parts here because we need to deliver them to the city back. And in order to do high-tech parts, we got the carbon production at the top, then we get the polymer bar over here that's kind of making polymer bars out of the carbon, and here we're producing those high-end things that's been delivered over here. Pretty easy. Now, the oxygen, we need it as well over here for the cities, so we make the drop-off point over here for metal waste, and we make the pickup points over here for high-tech parts and oxygen that's being delivered to all the cities on the planet right now. So that's kind of easier way to deliver stuff to the cities so they will grow. And the hardest thing for you will be making those production lines don't interfere with each other and don't get stuck. So I made it like that using the MK2 depots, and we got some cars delivering it from the refineries here, but mostly MK2 depots, and it's working pretty well. I kind of think that I would like to space them out a bit more from each other, but for now it works. Over here we got the sulfur delivery drop-off point, but since we got the sulfur area right here, I want to mine it out so we can use this area for production as well. So we are taking the sulfur and making it into the advanced concrete over here. And as you can see, our production isn't sufficient because we need way more, and we need way more steel for that. So we need to deliver more iron here because our waste isn't enough. We need to deliver more iron here that will be taken here and producing the stuff that we need. So you need to balance out supply and demand here. And as for taking out the waste from the cities, it's really important to get to the refinery first and get it unloaded, so that's why we have this road over here that delivers resources here and it's being taken out, and we got some sort of storage over here. How do I make storage? I just place additional warehouses a bit to the side so they can stockpile some things and stuff can be unloaded faster. Why do I have my FPS on? I don't know. So for example, right now I want to work on the organic waste refinery as well, and in order to refine organic waste we need to supply nitrogen to that area as well, so that will take a bit because we need to get the water mining in the southern area or northern area. Somewhere from the ice you can get the water extractor over there, ice extractor, and that will give you nitrogen, I think. Yep, it produces nitrogen and water because I think you will need water for food production anyway. So what I want to do, I want to link everything to this middle area, create a huge factory over here and deliver it from here using the trains to all the cities, because it will be way easier than constructing everything for each separate city. Now, how do you make cities grow? Your main goal to grow the cities is to kind of supply their requirements, supplies and demand, whatever. So you want to supply them with enough resources and supply center that they require, and you want to take out all the waste that they produce as fast as possible so it won't stockpile. In order to do that, well, we got this production line over here and everything, and we can kind of make a drop-off point over there as well for this city to drop off organic waste as well, and let's actually do that. I don't know why it looks so ugly, but it doesn't matter. We got the loop and we can create a lot of stuff over here. So the main problem that the city didn't reach that area yet, so we can either create the railroad over here, breaking the buildings. We can do that and nothing will happen, nothing bad will happen, but the city will get lower population, so we can go right into the city if you want to. But I would like to wait, I think, and place like recycling center over here and we can pick those up. So yeah, let's get waste disposal over here, and then we can get MK2 depots for organic waste right here and move them over here for the storage as well. There we go. So yeah, just like that, as the city grows, grow your production, grow your factory and supply it with everything. I think this is the easiest way to manage it, and at some point pretty soon, actually, we already can get the pine trees and all that stuff. You will need to get worried about water and everything. We are not there yet. We need to rise the temperature and all that, but yeah, soon we'll get to that point where something we will have to do with the water because it will flood some areas, but that's later. First, you need to make things work properly. Oh yeah, small tip on how to make the greenhouse gas generators work properly. You need to find in areas like this one where you got the fluoride and sulfur really close to each other, and then you can do something like I did over here. I mean, it's dead now, but we can make it work again. Can we rotate the camera? I'm not sure about that. But yeah, fluoride is really rare and it have really low amounts on the map and everything. So at some point you might want to create some sort of factory for that one as well. So you have to carry it somewhere. Because like, yeah, as you can see, fluoride here, it's in the really low amounts, like basically traces, so there is no massive production of that resource. Make sure not to waste all fluoride early on because you will need to connect it with nitrogen to get NF3, which is like increased temperature even higher. Yeah, in order to do that we need to find fluoride somewhere next to the polar caps. Let's see. So I think this area looks perfect, like this green thing next to the polar cap looks legit. Ah, we got some of it in the... No, that's sulfur. Ah, we got even some of it somewhere where the water is, so we can make that production lines for NF3 NF3? Yeah, NF3 over here, and that will allow us to get the temperature up way higher without bothering with the deliveries. So another tip for you guys, don't spend that fluoride that's close to the north and south of the planet like I did over here. So that was perfect for the current conditions, but it's being spent here and I don't want that, so let's cancel, remove it. Don't do this. Like, you can make this production anywhere else in the world, so don't spend it like that. Other than that, it's pretty simple. Try not to exhaust your resources too fast so you will have room to expand, and it's better to have several deposits working for you. Like, we got one iron over here and you can create another iron deposit, for example, I don't know, over here connected to the railroad, so when this one will be exhausted you'll be like, oh no, what do I do? No, you can use that one straight away. Same for aluminum, same for all the resources, and connect them all to your main factory area. I think that will be the best advice I can give you. And yeah, guys, I would appreciate your like, subscribe, and comment, because all that stuff will promote the video in YouTube algorithm. And yeah, this is a channel about city builders, colony simulators, and mostly that kind of games. So subscribe, you won't regret it. You will see more content like that over here. You might want to check out the video description as well. We got the playlist with Plan B over there, other playlists with other games, my social media, Discord, and other YouTube channels over there. So you might find something useful there for sure. Other than that, guys, thank you very much for watching. That's about it for now. Stan Kosh out. Have a good one. Bye.